What's going on, Fizz Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I know I've been throwing a lot of videos at you this week. I hope I'm not overwhelming your sub boxes, but I've got a lot of catching up to do. As I already mentioned in a previous video, I took way more time off than I thought I did this summer. I had a whole lineup prepared for you guys, and I completely dropped the ball. And now, wouldn't you believe it, we are in August. If you go to school, you're going back here in a couple of weeks. Summer officially ends on September 22nd, so by my calculations, we have a little less than 2 months to get through all these summer flavors. Now, I'm well aware that because I took so long, a lot of y'all have probably already tried all of these by now. But that ain't gonna stop me from missing out on all the fun, so without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this week's flavor. This one's been sitting in my fridge waiting on me for about a month. That's right, y'all. This week we are trying the second of Mountain Dew's 3 2023 summer offerings, Mountain Dew Baja Caribbean Splash. I've really been looking forward to this one. This is billed as Dew with a blast of natural and artificial guava flavor. Guava, if you don't know, is a type of tropical fruit. There's actually more than one. There's a few of them. So I have no doubt they are leaning in a tropical direction with this flavor. So I'm not going to waste too much of your time speculating. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go ahead and pop the top and give it the old sniff test and see if I'm right. No way. Okay, real quick. If you've been watching this channel long enough, you know that there are a number of videos in my lineup that specifically reference a discontinued Pepsi product from the 90s called Josta. This is the closest I have smelled to that soda in a long time. It has that dragon fruit scent to it. Now, obviously, it's not a dark cola like Josta was, but the smell is almost a dead ringer. Like, as soon as I smelled this, I immediately went back in time. Now, normally what I would try to do is I would get the thing that it reminds me of and stack it up next to this to compare the two. However, Josta was officially discontinued in 1999, so I'm not gonna be able to do that with this one. But you know that when you smell something that reminds you of something from your childhood, it's very, very powerful. And that's what's happening right now. As far as the scent itself is concerned, it's got sort of a spiced tropical fruit essence to it. But as you know, the sniff test is only gonna get us so far, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and grab our trusty glass with ice, give it the old pour, and see if I'm gonna taste what I'm smelling. Okay, so as you can see, as far as the appearance of the drink is concerned, it's pink. That's really all there is to say about it. It's pink, or more like a magenta, but like a pink. It's pink. It's clear Pepto-Bismol is what it is. All right, y'all, you know what time it is. I'm actually really excited about this because if it tastes anything like what it smells like, I'm about to go back in time about 20 years. So here's to you. Okay, so this doesn't quite taste like what it smelled like. What it tastes like is your typical nondescript tropical fruit flavoring, but it's very bright and it's very refreshing. It does kind of have a sort of dragon fruit flavor to it. It does kind of remind me of Josta a little bit, but as has been the case with many sodas over the years that have kind of reminded me of Josta, it's not quite there. But it does have a sort of almost exotic tropical flavor to it. If you want summer, this is definitely it. Okay, so what do I think? Putting what it sort of reminds me of aside, on its own, I think it smells a little bit more exciting than it actually tastes. Like, the smell is kind of wild and intriguing and exotic. The taste doesn't go as hard as the smell does, if that makes any sense. Like, don't get me wrong, it tastes good, but it's not quite as unique as it could be. What it really tastes like is carbonated tropical fruit punch. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is good. I do like it and I'll probably drink it again. But I do feel like they could have gone a little bit further out to the edge with this one. I wouldn't exactly call it a home run. They are definitely playing it safe, but it is still good, so I have no complaints here. All right, Fizz Nation, that's gonna do it for me on this video. Thank you so much for swinging by again and checking the channel out. I really do appreciate every one of you liking and commenting. Those of you who are new to the channel, thank you so much. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the content. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a lot. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss any notifications for future videos. Because like I said, we just reviewed the second of 3 special summer offerings from Mountain Dew. That means we have one left, and we're going to do that in the next video. Make sure to get subscribed so you don't miss it. But that does it for me. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. You guys have a great week, and we will see you next time.